What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at pre-releases. Yeah, that's right. Pre-releases have gone and been revealed for the upcoming Digimon set Double Diamond. They are happening in October, and to be blunt, ladies and gentlemen, we should all be a little bit excited about them. This looks awesome. Now, with pre-releases, we know what we're getting at this stage with Digimon, right? We have fallen into a nice little cadence, and this is a good thing. So we know that we are going to get a pre-release pack, and that pre-release pack is going to have 2 random uncommons and rares, and/or rares I should say, from BT6 stamped with pre-release, which is awesome. Now, with it being obviously a new set, you've then got the question of, well, hang on a second, which rares and uncommons am I actually going to be wanting to pull here? And the answer is, I don't know, largely depends on what you're into. Certainly, Magna Kidmon is probably going to be one people are after quite a bit. Magna Kidmon tends to be pretty gosh darned popular, so I think that might be a fair prediction to make. For me, I'm all about the Pulsemon. This is the first time we've had a Pulsemon in a set, and I'm telling you now, I want this pre-release Pulsemon. We're going to be talking more about Pulsemon in a moment. If anybody pulls this Pulsemon, please, please, please hit me up. I will trade it from you, buy it from you, whatever. I need to get me this Pulsemon. Probably the whole line, to be honest. I'm starting a Pulsemon collection. I need me a pre-release Pulsemon. So if anybody out there could hook me up, that would be awesome. We'll set up a trade. It will be great. But like I've said, it's any of the uncommons and rares from the set, so any of them could fit in. I mean, Gundramon is another one of the Three Musketeers. That's also a rare. Ancient Troymon is one that looks really good that is also a rare, so that could absolutely come out here and be quite nice. The other one of the Three Musketeers is Beelstarmon, but remember, she is a secret rare, so probably not going to happen. And then, of course, we've got Systemon Blank, who looks good, but we're going to have Systemon Seal, which is not available in Japanese. I rather suspect that's going to be one people really want pre-releases of. I don't know. There's just a couple of examples of cool pre-release cards you can get. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that all works out. You know, Jesmon's going to be a top deck in BT6, so anything from the Jesmon line, other than Jesmon itself that's a super rare and can't be a pre-release card, absolutely would fit in here. You see where we're going. Sounds pretty gosh darn good to me. So you're going to get yourself a pack with those 2 pre-release promos. Then everybody is going to get an alternate art Andromon card. So, regardless of who you are, how well you do in the pre-release, how the pre-release is run, more on that in a moment, etc., you are going to be able to get yourself an Andromon, and that's rather lovely. It is just an alternate art of the Andromon that we got back in BT1. So, if you like playing black decks and you like that Andromon, great news. If you don't, less great news. It's just a generic level 5 in terms of cost, 737, but comes in with blocker, so hard to be too upset. If you're after a blocker, ladies and gentlemen, I've got wonderful, wonderful news. And then the winner of the pre-release gets Pulsemon. Yeah, that's right. We knew there was a second art of that Pulsemon. We knew that was a thing. It was a promo over in Japan. We knew at some point we'd be getting the other artwork. Well, it now turns out the other artwork of Pulsemon is for the winner of this particular pre-release. So again, very similar to a moment ago, if anybody ends up winning their pre-release and would be able to hook me up, man, I would be extremely grateful. I have cards to trade, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Yeah, as someone who's decided they love Pulsemon and trying to make a little bit of a collection, the fact that there is both a pre-release card and a pre-release trophy card, slight anxiety inducing, but I'm sure it will be fine. Somehow or other, I will get myself those Pulsemon. I believe it to be true. Now, in terms of the Pulsemon, this is an interesting one, because remember the previous Pulsemon was from the BT4 pre-release, and that was the Everybody Gets One. That was your participation promo. And it is now worth somewhere in the region of double what you would have paid for a pre-release kit, because it's a really good card. When you play it, if you have 3 or more security, you draw a card. If you've got 3 or fewer, you gain a memory. If you've got exactly 3, then it's a 2 cost to play level 3 that draws you a card, which is clearly nuts. So it's a popular card that sees a bunch of play in yellow. It's a very good card. And then that, of course, means that everybody actually then wants to play it, which is fair, incidentally, because it's good. It's very good. But it was only available as a pre-release promo, so it's become very expensive. Giving it out again in this pre-release, I love. But I've got to say, I really wish they switched Pulsemon and Andromon around. Because Andromon is a readily available common from Booster 1.0, and Pulsemon is a promo which you can't really get anymore. More on that in a moment. So, putting Pulsemon as the participation promo would put a lot more Pulsemon out there, and I think would be a better idea. A lot more people are going to be after Pulsemon than are going to be after Andromon, so I really would prefer to see that as the participation promo. Maybe it's just me, but, I mean, selfishly, I really want this other art of Pulsemon, because I love Pulsemon. But I gotta be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I do think it would be way better if they switched it around and made Pulsemon the participation promo here. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And it's the usual deal, we don't know what's happening with pre-releases. Maybe they will actually be held. Maybe they will be just giving out, your particular store of choice. Maybe they will just be selling the stuff to you. I don't know is the honest answer. Speak to your local game store. It is likely they'll be running it like they did. This is pre-release number 3 at this stage, so, something to bear in mind. Okay, right, with that out of the way, and still speaking about Pulsemon, the September Evolution Cup has gone and been revealed. And there is both very, very good and very, very bad news here, because, well, the good news is when you enter, you get 2 Pulsemon. The participation stuff for this is pretty gosh darn cool. So you get 2 of the Pulsemon. It is the pre-release Pulsemon. No alternate art, no stamp, nothing like that. It is just 2 copies of that. Now, bearing in mind this is generally selling for somewhere in the region of about 50 quid in the UK at the moment now. It's selling for about the price of 2 pre-release packs. Getting 2 of these for entering the tournament is a great thing. And I know it's super trendy to be super mad at Bandai for everything they do or don't do all of the time. But the fact of the matter is, Bandai are fully aware that we all want Pulsemon. They know it's a good card. They know that it existing only as a pre-release promo for BT4 means that there aren't enough out there. So what they've gone and done is given 2 to everybody that enters a September Evolution Cup. That is clearly a brilliant decision. Again, I've got to go back to making the alternate art of Pulsemon a winners rather than a participation promo for the pre-release. They could really have flooded the market with Pulsemon here. They haven't as much as they could, but let's be clear, they have taken one of the very, very few non-alternate art promos that actually sees play, and they're making it more available. This is cool. You also get yourself an event pack, an official tournament pack volume 1, and a single booster of Battle of Omni. Like, you pay €30, £27 to enter. And the Pulsemon's really cool, the event pack, the tournament pack, all of this is awesome. It weirds me out when they give you like a single booster pack. And I'm not complaining, I like booster packs. But I still think it's really weird that you get, the promo stuff, which is really why we're all entering the tournament, let's be clear. And then they give you a single booster pack. It's a little bit weird. Not complaining, because I'd much rather have this than just the tournament pack, the event pack, and the Pulsemon. Give me an extra booster, let's do this. I just think it's really weird that you get exactly one single booster. It's very strange. Remember that the tournament pack is the one that also has exclusive promos. You only get one in there. But for instance, the Diaboromon promo is a very sought after card. It's one that people really, really like. So that's kind of cool. And then, of course, like I say, you get the event pack with one of those alternate arts in as well. So pretty good participation prizes. If you make it to top 64, you get yourself an Agumon alternate art card. This one's going for somewhere in the region of 200 quid. And like I say, the more Evolution Cups there are, the more of this card is going to be out there, and the more the price is going to go down. So if you want to sell this card, you really want to be trying to sell sooner rather than later. If you want to buy this card, might I suggest, don't buy it now. Because it's a top 64 promo, and there are about to be 9 more Evolution Cups in September. So if there's going to be 9 more Evolution Cups, and each one of those Evolution Cups is going to be giving out 64 of these Agumon, then that means that there are going to be 576 more Agumon out there. And there's going to be a bunch of people that want to try and sell it on to try and make a few quids. I don't care about the alternate art. Don't buy alternate art Agumon right before a run of Evolution Cups. That's just silly. Whether you're playing in them or not, the price is going to drop when these complete, so don't buy it now. If you make top 32, you get another tournament pack. If you make it to top 8, you get another tournament pack. And if you make it to top 2, you get Omnimon. And this is, at the moment, probably the most sought after card in the Digimon TCG. It is the most exclusive card because it is only given away to top 2. And it's Omnimon. And the artwork's amazing. Now, even with 9 more Evolution Cups, there's only going to be 18 of these given out. And let's be blunt, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that have absolutely no interest in trading this. So, yeah. This one, it's not like Agumon where you can hold on a month or two and the price is pretty much guaranteed to drop. This one is going to be expensive and there's not really much we can do about that. So try and get top 2 if you could. That might be a decent idea. Try and get top 2. That would be my recommendation for you. And if you win the whole thing, you get 4 event packs, another tournament pack, and it says a booster pack of Battle of Omni, but they actually mean a booster box. I'm fairly sure they mean booster box. It would be weird if you won the tournament and just got exactly 1 extra booster. But no, I'm fairly sure that means booster box, even though it says booster pack. So, in terms of the prizes, it's a little bit weird, right? Your participation prizes are great. And then, really, it's top 64 Agumon and top 2 Omnimon. That's what you're going for here. For what it's worth, these are generally capped at 256 people. So that basically means that you're going to be, if you enter, you've got basically a 1 in 4 chance of getting the Agumon, assuming everybody's equally skilled and has an equally good deck, which, of course, we know to not be true. But, it's out there. Now, where are they taking place? They are taking place in North America. There are 4. September the 18th, September the 19th, September the 25th, and September the 26th. In Latin America, you've just got September the 26th. In Europe, you've just got September the 19th. In Oceania, you've just got September the 25th. And then there are other tournaments for France and Spain and Italy, which have yet to be announced. I want to enter these from the UK, and I don't think I'm allowed, but I really want to because I want to enter more of these tournaments because these are very, very cool. Now, I know that a lot of people have had an issue of not being able to enter these selling out really quickly. That's not a discussion I've got time to get into today. There is going to be a video tomorrow where we go through all of this and explain that in a bit more detail, etc., etc. Today was really just about giving the information and showing you what you can get. I know webcam tournaments are not ideal, and I know there have been issues of people not being able to get in. Again, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But the fact of the matter is, Bandai are still running multiple webcam tournaments, and especially the entry prizes are pretty gosh darn cool. You can make an argument that the winning prizes aren't great, but then again, that Agumon is probably going to sell for a couple of grand, so if you make it to top 2, you are laughing. If you lose in top 4, there's actually no extra prizing for top 4 other than top 8. So if you make it to top 4 and lose, that is the absolute heartbreaking one, because there is no extra prizes for top 4. But if you lose in top 4, you just miss out on the Omnimon, and that is genuinely sad. But we got a bunch of tournaments, a bunch of cool promo prizes, and this is awesome. And they're all alternate art, with the exception of the tournament pack, which has been around for a while, and they're giving back out, and the Pulsemon, which came around a while ago, and they're giving everyone that enters 2. Incidentally, even if you can't enter and get your Pulsemon, the price of Pulsemon has got to come down pretty dramatically. So that's a pretty good thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pretty good thing. Right, that's what you need to know, but now it's over to you guys. I want to know basically whatever you want to tell me, so go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. Seriously, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching WASI Plays.